When Nathan West accepted the case, Michael felt it instantly, the kind of chill that means the truth is no longer hiding, and mercy won't be part of the process. Why GH's choice of Nathan to lead the investigation should worry Michael. Michael Corinthos had survived enemies far more dangerous than a police investigation. He'd faced mob wars, corporate betrayals, and family secrets that could shatter empires. But as he stood alone on the pier, staring out at the dark water, one name echoed louder than any threat before it: Nathan West. The decision came down quietly, almost politely. No dramatic announcement, no press conference, just a shift in authority that landed like a warning shot. The investigation surrounding the Quartermain mess, missing documents, questionable access, and growing suspicion was now officially in Nathan's hands. And that changed everything. Nathan wasn't flashy. He didn't posture or intimidate. What made him dangerous was far worse. He was methodical, principled, and stubbornly immune to pressure. He didn't bend for powerful families or complicated legacies. He followed facts, even when they led somewhere uncomfortable. Especially when they led somewhere uncomfortable. Michael knew Nathan's reputation well. He'd watched him dismantle cases that everyone else had written off as unsolvable. Nathan didn't rush. He waited. He listened. And then, when people least expected it, he struck with precision. The first sign of trouble came sooner than Michael expected. Nathan requested timelines, not summaries, not impressions, exact movements. Who entered the Quartermain mansion? When? How long they stayed? Which doors were locked? Which keys were used? He wasn't interested in who looked guilty. He wanted to know who had opportunity. That distinction mattered, because Michael had opportunity. Even worse, he had motive, or at least the appearance of one. Family tension, business pressure, unresolved conflicts with Tracy. On paper, the case leaned toward him, and Nathan knew better than to ignore what paper said. But what unsettled Michael wasn't suspicion. It was how Nathan looked at him. Not accusing, not friendly. Curious. As Nathan dug deeper, cracks began forming in the narrative everyone had accepted too easily. Security footage that didn't quite align, statements that were technically true but strategically incomplete, and one detail Nathan couldn't ignore: the use of Tracy's key. Keys told stories: who had access, who returned them, who forgot to. Nathan requested a full access audit, something previous investigators had deemed unnecessary. That decision alone sent shockwaves through the family. Tracy bristled, others panicked quietly, and somewhere in the middle of it all, Michael felt the pressure closing in. Because Nathan wasn't just investigating the crime, he was investigating the lie around it. Meanwhile, Willow watched from the sidelines, her carefully constructed calm beginning to fray. She had underestimated Nathan, mistaking his kindness for softness, his empathy for blind loyalty. But Nathan's compassion didn't cloud his judgment, it sharpened it. He noticed when people tried too hard to protect Michael. He noticed when explanations arrived before questions. And most of all, he noticed Willow. Nathan requested a private conversation with her, framing it as routine. She agreed, confident she could maintain control. But within minutes, she realized she was outmatched. Nathan didn't interrogate, he observed. He let silences stretch just long enough for discomfort to surface. When Willow explained how Michael could have accessed the study, Nathan nodded, but his eyes drifted, lingering on details she hadn't mentioned. What she avoided saying mattered more than what she did. By the time she left the room, Nathan had already adjusted his theory. Michael wasn't the architect of this mess. He was the shield. That realization should have comforted Michael, but it didn't, because if Nathan believed Michael was being used, then the investigation wouldn't stop at clearing his name. It would expose whoever put him there, and Nathan West didn't pull punches when the truth came into focus. As the days passed, Nathan's presence grew heavier. Interviews became more precise, loose ends tightened, Allies who once spoke confidently began hedging their words. The room felt different whenever Nathan entered, like the air itself was waiting for something to snap. Michael confronted him late one evening, not defensively, but honestly. He asked Nathan if he believed he was guilty. Nathan's answer was measured. "I think you're scared, and people don't usually get scared unless something bigger is moving around them." That wasn't reassurance. It was a warning, because if something bigger was moving, Nathan would find it, and when he did, there would be consequences, not just legal, but emotional. Families would fracture, trust would be annihilated, and Port Charles would once again learn that secrets don't disappear. They just wait for the right person to uncover them. Nathan was that person. The final blow came when Nathan quietly requested a reconstruction of the timeline, placing everyone back into the moment the key was used. No accusations, no drama, just facts. And facts, Michael realized, were far more dangerous than rumors. As Nathan stood at the center of it all, piecing together the truth with unnerving calm, Michael finally understood why this investigation terrified him. Not because Nathan would convict the wrong person, but because he wouldn't. And when the truth finally surfaced, it wouldn't just clear Michael's name. It would expose a betrayal so personal, so devastating, that no one involved would walk away unchanged. Nathan West didn't chase villains. He uncovered realities. And that's exactly why Michael should be worried.